has some things right back here that I picked up last night. The white pumpkin, the little glass green pumpkin, and the gourd. We're gonna arrange those out front, and we're going to trim our ligustrum into spheres if we can, and we're gonna get the front porch all cleaned up for fall. So let's go. Okay, as you can see, there's some leaves on the ground. We had a very windy day yesterday, and this is our front porch area, and kind of a tired begonia there. And this is my new baby. This is a new Ponytail Palm that I got, and it came with the pot and the palm, both for $19. So that's a $44 pot and a $27 plant. So I'm pretty excited about that. That makes me happy. And then of course we have our topiary, and he's growing just fine. And last night I put up these two arrangements on the doors, so I think that looks pretty good. And we're gonna go around this way. These are the little roses. They're doing well. Maybe a little pruning. But what we're going to do is go over to the front yard. That's my neighbor. He has a dragon in his tree. Anyway, so they're getting ready to celebrate. And here are the ligustrum that we planted. As you can see, the two on the left are just growing pretty big and pretty wild. And then the three on the right are pretty small. So we're going to try to trim them into little circles, little balls, or as close as we can, just to get them into a little bit of a shape before the growing season ends here in Central Florida. So, okay, let me get set up and we'll get them pruned. Up. We couldn't make complete spheres out of them because they're just too little still, but I think they look pretty good and they're not as shaggy as they were. So the ones on this side of the screen look great, so but I couldn't match all these together, so it's just sort of a ramping up, so little to big. So that's about all I could do with that. And I think if you saw it from the road, it would look a lot better because, you know, this is the front yard, part of the front yard. So when people see the house, they're maybe not going to notice the different sizes, but they will notice that they've been very trimmed. Anyway, so we'll see how that goes for now, and we'll get on to cleaning up the porch. So this is a look at the front porch. We have the leaves, we talked about that before. So what I'm planning to do is bring out some of those pumpkins and maybe put them out here, clean up this area. That right there is my ligustrum pile. We'll clean that up. And the Ponytail Palm is going to come over here and be right here. So this is in front of the garage, so we'll put that right there. Okay, so we'll get the garage open. We'll grab the blower and the broom and dustpan, and we will get some cleaning done. So the reason we don't look at the garage, the reason we have all this all these leaves, we really don't have trees in our yard, but they're next to our yard. Our neighbors have trees, and their trees, just grab this, boy, their trees, their leaves blow into our driveway and on our porch and everything, which is okay, because it's really doesn't happen very often. We just had a good wind before, not really a storm. So let's blow this off, and then we can get a little more creative. set the pot down into. But I think I want it to have enough soil in it that it's going to anchor this pot so that it doesn't blow over if we do get more wind. So we're gonna get the drill out and drill a hole, and then we will put some soil in and plant a ponytail palm. Okay, so I found the drill, and I found not the biggest drill bit my husband has, but the second one down. I think it's a 1/2 inch, but I don't know. So here we go. We're gonna make our hole. I think our battery's dead, or I'm not doing something right. So let's see. Now that didn't work. Okay. Actually, it did. It did, but the hole's not quite big enough. Okay. I think. I don't think it's. Oh, I forgot. This is a reversible, so I could have just reversed it. Okay. It's going the right direction. Let's see if I can make that hole a little bigger. No. Oh yeah, reverse. I think it needs to recharge. So let's put this on the charger. Yay! So I was going through my husband's tools to see if I could find something that I could make this hole, because I don't want to wait for the charger. And looking through his tools, I don't know if I'm in frame here, but looking through his tools is like a man looking through a woman's purse. You know, you'll say, it's in my purse, and then like 10 minutes later he just brings you the purse and says, I can't find it. So that's what it was for me, looking through the tools. So I found this. So I'm just going to carve out the rest of the hole here, and then I can move on to the soil. Now I know this is, what is this thing? I don't know what this thing is, but my next thought was to go into the kitchen and just get a knife, which is how my tool trips usually go. I just grab something that I can use, you know ladies, your screwdrivers are always the end of your butter knives. So anyway, I'm going to, this is actually a pretty good hole. I'm going to get a close-up so you can see it. The original, I believe, the original hole from the drill just made the hole itself, but I couldn't round out the hole because there was not enough power left in the drill. So I'm just going to use this, and I think it'll be good. We'll have a nice hole, drainage hole down here, and our ponytail palm will be happy. Now, I love ponytail palms. My daughter had one, Erica, when they bought a house, and I saw it. It was so cute, and the little top came out, had little fat base in it, and it actually reminded me of Erica when I first worked for Jules, my husband now, but her hair was like in little, I just don't know if you can see me, her hair was in little smokestacks, and she was a little bit pudgy, and forever she's going to look like, or a ponytail palm is going to look like her when she was 2 years old. It was just absolutely the cutest thing ever. If I can find that picture, I'll put it on this video, because you'll see how she looks like a ponytail palm. Okay, I have that all cleaned out, and I will show you how it looks, and we'll get our soil started. Okay, isn't that a very nice drainage hole? So you can see right here it says drill, and I did exactly what it said, only I did it with a dead drill. So anyway, I'm going to pick up all these shavings because I don't want that on the cement, and put this thing back, and look at at that. So you can see what the drill did. Nice and uniform little corkscrew. And then that's what I did, sort of like a, I don't know, a crazed woodpecker. But it worked, right? So we didn't have to stop our little job here. So we're gonna get some soil and get it planted. This is what I'm going to use in the pot. This is also what I use to grow vegetables and tomatoes and everything. Look at it, subliminal message, tomatoes. So I'm going to use this in that pot, and it should be pretty good food for it, but I'm also going to feed it with palm fertilizer so that it will be a little happier. And this soil is actually compost and different things, but the palm will like a sandier soil, so I'm going to keep it in the pot it's in, or in the soil that it's in, and put that on top and try to, you know, let it have a little bit of both. So, okay, I'm going to move this outside, and there's the other project that I just dumped, so that I'm working on. The little fence I'm making in the backyard around my plants. So hopefully I get to that. It's cooler now, so it's a lot easier to do. So just back up, steer us into place, and we'll get started. Okay, I got some scissors for the task, and I don't need that. If you know what that is, let me know. That would be fun. Let's see how many people know what this is. It's kind of got a sharp edge on it and a pokey part and a hole. So anyway, let me know if you know what that is. All right, we're going to turn this over. This is a pretty heavy pot. It's rubber, kind of like rubber. It's very heavy, which is perfect for this application. I'm going to kind of put it where I want it because I don't want to have to move it. I'm going to put it right against. You know what? Let me get the Ponytail Palm and see how close I can get it. Hold on. Okay. We're back with our palm. Let me scoot it away. Try it in. Okay. So we're going to want it about there. So we might. Isn't it cute, guys? Don't you love it? Anyway, we'll scoot it away a little bit. It is movable after we get the soil in, but who wants to do that? This actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heads on it. So it's going to be so super cute. And one day, if it helps you, then we can gift it to someone if it gets too big, or find a place it's okay to plant it. All right, so here's my soil. Push it down a little. I don't even know if you can see me. Hopefully you can. But this is such an exciting thing. I sent pictures to Eric. Hang on. I think my earbuds just died. Hang on. Okay. And goes pile number 1. Oh, soil. This is soil. Which you know is not cheap. That's great. So that came to about here. And that's going to be perfect. And we can put in that root ball. And then we can fill in around it. So my husband's, I only wanted 1 bag. My husband said, no, get 2. And he was right. I needed 2. So, okay. This is always a little, if you're planting, isn't that a little, make you a little nervous? It makes me nervous. Because I don't want to mess anything up. All right, look at those roots. Oh, nice. It says, please give me somewhere else to go. So, that's about right, actually. No. Oh, isn't that sad when you have to lift it out and put in more soil. This kind of leans. It's the way it was growing. So I'm going to have to prop it up on this side to try to get it to go straight. So actually that's pretty good. I don't want the root ball to be covered by any soil. So I might take it up a couple of inches. Do you guys name your plants? Am I the only person that names plants? So I've been trying to think of a good name for this one. Haven't come up with anything. You know, all I can think of is when Erica was little, she liked My Little Pony, but that's not really a name. Maybe the ponies had names. I don't remember. I'm sure they did. Okay, so bag number 2. I'm not going to use the whole bag, so I'm not going to take the whole top off. That way I can keep it close a lot better. So a couple of inches going in. If you don't want your hands dirty, then wear gloves. And I don't want my hands dirty, and I didn't wear gloves. So all of this, before I water this in, I'm going to use the blower to get rid of the soil that I drop on the floor, and then it won't be wet the next day. So I'm going to put a little more because I know one side is going to be a little bit higher. Okay, and that side will be higher. Okay, come on. Come on, baby. All right, up we go. There, how about that? That looks pretty good. Alright, so then now I'm just going to get some soil, fill in around the edges, and clean up my mess and water it in. And I may put some, I have this on this little cart. This is some mulch, black mulch, and I might put that around the top, just to kind of, well, I want it to drain, but I don't want it to dry out, you know? Okay. Isn't she beautiful? Look at that. I just love that so much. And at night, when the light is shining on it, it's just going to be so beautiful. This pot is about 3 feet, about 3 feet tall. And the overall height of the pot and the plant, I believe, is about 4 feet. I'm 5 feet and I can see over it. So anyway, if it does grow, we've got a few feet there before it causes any problem, and then we can always move it to another location. But anyway, I love getting the projects done. All right, now back to the front door. So I just brought these out. I put them down. I think they look better than you can see them on the video, but the sun is in our eyes. But anyway, you can see me in the door. Hey me. All right, hey Pika. All right, so that's all I have going on for now. I have a few more things that I want to bring out, but I just want to encourage you to make some happiness in your front door, at your front door, for your visitors and guests, and enjoy these beautiful fall days we're having. Even in Florida, it was 64 this morning, so we're having a great start to a very happy fall. Bless you guys. Pika loves you.